Hi, everybody. Welcome to Cafe. I'm Clarence Reynolds.
And I'm Crystal Candy. It is great to be back with you to share all of the fun and exciting events that are happening this week. So the Central Florida Zoo is another favorite spot in addition to the Science Center that we talk about all the time. They have a way for guests to really be able to interact and get up close with some of their residents. So we got to see and pet a rhino. So take a look. Here at the Central Florida Zoo, they are giving you amazing opportunities to get up close with some of their grand and famous residents. And I am here with Animal Operations Director Chris Torge, and we are here with really an amazing guy right next to us, PJ. Tell us who PJ is and how guests can get up close like this. This is incredible.
Sure, PJ is our greater one-horned rhinoceros, and from Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, you can book rhinoceros encounters so you can get up close and personal with PJ, touch him, and ask questions of his trainers.
What an amazing opportunity. And you were telling me, I mean, PJ wouldn't necessarily appear in a Sanford area. This is a rare species found on the other side of the world.
Correct. So he is a threatened species of rhinoceros. He's a greater one-horned rhinoceros, and they're found in northern India and Nepal.
So with this rhino encounter, guests are to stay over here next to the fence. We've got Maggie, one of your senior zookeepers this morning, giving him a nice, healthy breakfast. I saw some fresh fruit in there.
Correct, yes. He gets a variety of different types of produce every day.
Different types of produce. I saw bananas, apples, alfalfa. Is that on the menu?
Alfalfa and coastal hay he has access to 24/7. And then he gets a breakfast, lunch, and dinner of rhinoceros grain and different types of produce. So altogether, he gets about 120 pounds of food a day.
Wow. So we've got a lot to feed because he's a big guy, about
Yes.
4,000 pounds, you
About
said?
4,000 pounds. That's an estimate. We don't have a scale big enough to measure him, but we do believe that he's on the bigger side of greater one-horned rhinoceros males.
So with some beast like this so grand, PJ, sorry, I'm not trying to shame you, but it's important for you with your guests to be safe because he is such a large animal.
Correct. So for our rhinoceros encounters, you'll get a safety briefing before you enter the area, and then you'll also get a safety briefing on how to safely touch PJ during the encounter.
So I see you've said earlier, he's parallel parked here, so
Yes,
the
he is.
guests will be able to approach with the keeper and given instructions. When I'm looking at PJ, it looks like he's been rolling around in the mud. That probably is nice and comfortable for him.
Yes, he rolls in the mud to keep himself cool, protects him from the bugs, and keeps him protected from getting a sunburn. So when guests do touch him, you know you are going to get a little muddy, but we do have a sink for you afterwards so you can wash off your hands.
So what's the protocol for giving PJ a few pats?
So he doesn't like anybody near his head or his tail area, so we basically just touch his belly and we go side to side.
Okay.
And if guests get really want to explore, you can get inside of those folds there because the texture's way different.
All right, I gotta touch Mr.
Go for
PJ.
it.
Wow, he's got some tough skin.
His skin is very tough. It's about an inch thick in certain spots, but it's very sensitive. You can feel a bug land on him, so that's why he rolls in the mud to keep.
Sensitive.
Yes, he can feel all of this, and he actually really likes it. So part of the treats that we give him throughout the day, we'll give him scratches, we'll use big brooms to scrub him down, and we even have a high-pressure fire hose that he likes to take a bath with.
Oh, no kidding. That'll definitely exfoliate the skin.
100%.
So being able to get up close like this for guests, this is so incredible. I know you guys encourage conservation for people to learn about the species, and you said earlier he is a rare species.
Yeah, so they're a threatened species of rhino basically due to habitat destruction. They're getting pushed out of their habitat in India and Nepal, and part of the cost of the rhinoceros encounter gets donated to the International Rhino Fund, and that's a fund that helps all 5 species of rhinos around the world.
So yeah, if guests want to actually get up close like this with PJ, there are several opportunities to do that throughout the week, and they can go online
Correct.
and
So
book those encounters.
Friday through Monday, we offer the encounters 3 times a day, and you just have to go to centralfloridazoo.org and hit animal encounters and then rhinoceros encounter.
So you heard it. If you want to get up close and personal with PJ over here and watch him eat a delicious breakfast to put on that weight that he needs to do every day, what an incredible way to learn about the species and to really see, these incredible creatures that we are blessed with in this world. Awesome.
Exactly, yes.
Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you, Maggie. Thank you, PJ. And thank you to Chris
Of
Dorsch,
course,
the
anytime.
Director of Animal Operations here at the Central Florida Zoo. Check it out, you guys. It was a really cool experience. Rhinos eat lots and lots and lots and lots of vegetables.
Right. Yes, they are herbivores.
They love the mud there in their enclosure where they can really roll around
And cool off.
Yes, and so after you have the encounter, there's a sink there that you can wash your hands because you get all muddy and dirty, but that's part of the fun.
Oh yeah, sounds like fun. Hey seniors, dust off your dancing shoes and join Life Information for Elders on March 26 at noon for the benefits of ballroom dancing. This informative session will explore how ballroom dancing can improve physical health, mental well-being, and social connections. There will also be a live demonstration by professional dancers. It's a fun and inspiring way to stay active and engaged. There will also be a mini dance lesson for attendees to try out some new moves. To register, send an email to officeonaging@ocfl.net.
Don't miss the chance to attend a community dinner where you can dine al fresco with an artist at the Art and History Museum's Maitland. This unique event is happening on March 26th at 5:30 p.m. and it combines a delicious meal with conversations about art and creativity. It's a chance to connect with local artists and fellow art enthusiasts in a beautiful outdoor setting. This is a vegetarian potluck dinner in the center's main garden. All are welcomed and encouraged to bring a dish to share. For more information, visit artandhistory.org.
Celebrate the creativity and achievements of women at the Women in the Arts Expo on March 29th from 2 to 4 p.m. Hosted by the Orange County Public Library System, this event showcases the work of female artists, writers, and performers, along with panel discussions and workshops. It's a powerful tribute to the genius of women in the arts. The expo will also feature a keynote speech by a renowned female artist who has broken barriers in her field. For more details, visit ocls.info.
Bring your family to a special tour called Symbolic Languages, Children's Understanding of the Collection. It's taking place at 11 a.m. on March 28th at the Rollins Museum of Art. This interactive tour is designed to help children explore and interpret art through stories and activities. It's a fun and educational experience for young art lovers and those aspiring to learn more about art. The tour will also focus on animals in art, featuring a hands-on craft project. For more information, visit rollins.edu and click on their calendar of events.
We are joined by Hannah Miller, who is from the Art and History Museums of Maitland. Thank you for being with us, Hannah.
Thanks so much for having me, Clarence.
So in the art universe here in Central Florida, what makes the Art and History Museums of Maitland stand out?
Oh my gosh, what a question. So one of the most unique things about us is, of course, the fact that we are Greater Orlando's only National Historic Landmark. I don't know if you are aware of this or not. A lot of people don't realize how long we've been here, but we were actually founded all the way back in 1937 by a visionary artist. His name was J. Andre Smith, and he founded us as an artist retreat. So our entire space has existed from the start to be a home for the arts in Central Florida.
And it's one of the most unique, the architecture is so beautiful to me.
Oh yeah.
Love is one of the most unique in Central Florida.
Yeah.
So it's called the Art and History Museums of Maitland. Why the museums?
Well, yeah, okay, so because we are actually a whole experience, right? Like we are a complex of museum attractions. We cover, we have multiple history museums, including Florida's only telephone museum, which, sounds kind of funny when you think about it at first, right? But think about like all of your nieces and nephews that have never seen a rotary phone. Yeah. So we have this amazing interactive experience that you can come and enjoy with your whole family at the Telephone Museum. We have our Maitland History Museum, which covers, so much more than just Maitland, but also our sister community, the historic Eatonville, as well as aspects of Winter Park and just the growth of Central Florida in general. We also caretake a Victorian home on the grounds of Lake Lily, and have a carpentry museum, as well as, of course, the space that is the Maitland Arts Center, which is our National Historic Landmark, which, as you mentioned, has all of that incredible architecture.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. All done in the Art Deco style, and then also an example of what's called Mayan Revival. Yeah.
I was going to say, somewhere in between sort of Mayan, sort of Art Deco, it's beautiful.
Yeah. It's like you're stepping out of time into like a different place entirely.
Yes.
It's really something special.
And when you mentioned the Telephone Museum, you made me think about the kids and what kind of activities there are for children, educational opportunities for children and adults. Mm-hmm. What would that be?
Oh gosh, we're all over the place. So we have, let's start with the kids, right? And then we'll grow up. So for our families, we have a monthly event that we call Little Creatives in Need, which is focused on like our toddlers and our absolute littles and their special people. And we bring them into the garden, and every month we do a different theme. We introduce them to ideas about history. We have art activities, and we build a community for families that are looking for others that share their creative curiosity in our area. And it's free. It's absolutely free, yeah. We do a lot of outreach as well to our Boys and Girls Clubs. We host Girl Scout programs. We even have our own Girl Scout badge that kids can earn. Isn't that cute?
And you mentioned that it is an arts community. It was started as an arts community. You have artists in residence there as well. Tell us about that.
Yeah. So again, we were founded by Jules Andre Smith as an artist retreat, and that was not just for himself. He wanted to invite other artists to come and create in his space, and he would host them, with the help of other, early Central Florida luminaries with a little more cash. He would provide the space for them to live and to work. He would even feed them, all free of charge. All he said was, you have to explore, you have to, as he said, create new visions. He called it his research studio. So in honor of that, we continue that mission today, and we have both an artist in residency program where we invite artists from all over the world to come and live on our site, actually stay in Andre's old house. And they get to live and create on our site, and then share their creations with our Central Florida community to inspire them. And then for our artists that are already here, we offer up to 5 artists every year free studio space. So they can come create in our historic studios, and they have that financial burden lifted off them so they can answer that challenge from Andre, and they can try to really push themselves and create new visions.
Just create,
Yeah.
It is one of the most interesting places in Central Florida, so make your way to the Art and History Museums of Maitland. Hannah, thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you, Clarence.
Relive the magic of Jurassic Park at Ritz Flicks inside the Wayne Dench Performing Arts Center on March 28th at 7:30 p.m. The screening of this classic film will transport you to a world of dinosaurs and adventure. It's a perfect night out for movie buffs and families alike. Before the movie, there will also be a special pre-show discussion with a local paleontologist who will share facts about real-life inspirations behind the film. For tickets, visit ritztheatersanford.com.
The Central Florida Watercolor Society's annual exhibit is running through March 28th. This juried showcase features the work of talented watercolor artists from across the region. It's a celebration of color, creativity, and the beauty of watercolor painting. The exhibit will also include a live demonstration by internationally known artist Cheryl Fossil. who you can also watch create a piece in real time. Cool. For more details, visit centralfloridawatercolor.org.
Hey, Lego lovers, the Orlando Brick Convention takes place on March 29th and 30th at the Osceola Heritage Park in Kissimmee. This fan event celebrates all things Lego with incredible builds, interactive activities, and a chance to meet fellow Lego enthusiasts. It's a fun-filled weekend for the whole family and will feature a life-size Lego sculpture of a famous movie monster that you won't believe was built entirely out of bricks. For more details, visit brickconvention.com.
There is nothing like Lego bricks. I mean, it captures your imagination no matter how old you are. I was never great at building, but my boys, we used to like play with them all the time. And I was good at building like the square house, but some people are so talented.
Oh yeah, cars. There's just all kinds of things that you would never imagine.
Oh, that's going to be cool.
The Brick Convention is going to be great.
And you're close to Legoland, so why not go to Kissimmee and then go to Legoland?
Yes, a day of Legos.
We've got you planned out, guys. You're welcome. Well, that wraps up this week of events. If you have one that you'd like to share with us for next month, send us an email at cafe@ocfl.net. I'm Crystal Candy.
And I'm Clarence Reynolds. Remember to join us next week to see what is new and exciting in your community.
Hi, it's Carissa. Join me on Taste of the Town, where we explore beautiful restaurants here in Orlando, all while enjoying their tasty cuisine. Come with me to visit Helena Modern Riviera so you too can enjoy your taste of the town. Come on, let's go. Hello and welcome to Taste of the Town. I'm your host, Carissa Clark. We're in Icon Park at Helena Modern Riviera, and I have the pleasure of introducing you to their executive chef, Chef Alex. Alex, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Wonderful. So please tell us, what do you have here for everyone to be able to make to impress the ones that they love?
Well, this is our arancinis. There's a vegetarian dish.
Oh, nice. Okay.
It has arborio rice. This is our take on a croqueta, which is a Spanish dish which is used with potatoes, breading, ham, and things of the like, or whatever mixture you might want to put in it.
Okay.
But instead of the potato, we're using arborio rice. It's more of a Sicilian-inspired dish.
Ooh, I love that. All right.
Then if you know how to cook rice, you can probably cook the arborio. It's just, you know, whatever package you get, you can probably just read the measurements and cook it to order.
Okay.
This one we cook a little bit over so we can have some malleability that you can play with it.
Sticky?
Yes, basically, that's what it is.
We want it sticky.
Right.
Okay,
And then
I can do that.
It has some garlic,
Yum.
some shallots,
Great.
some mushrooms.
Love that.
And what we do is we saute the shallots and garlic. We add the rice in there.
Oh my goodness.
Mix it around, toasty, nice and toasty. Deglaze with a little bit of white wine.
Oh, yum.
Then you add your mushrooms
Okay.
and your vegetable stock. If you want to do vegetable stock, you can do any kind of stock, chicken stock, whatever you want to do to impart flavor to it, that's
Okay.
up to you.
Okay.
Then once it's done, what we have is our finished product here,
Okay.
which is a nice little doughy kind of ball.
Okay.
And what we do is we take it. This is about a 2-ounce serving here.
Okay.
And we take it, just mash it up,
It's nice and sticky.
right? Roll it up like if you were making a meatball.
And this, chef, if I may just kind of chime in, again, I'm a mother. I invite the ones that I love into the kitchen. I think it's such a special time to be able to include those that you love so that they can learn and grow and make these memories. I know, Chef, you were telling me that you were invited into the kitchen
Yes.
by your grandmother, your mother?
My inspiration comes from my mother, my grandmother, and my aunt. It was a point where back in the early 80s and my younger years, everybody was into the microwaves and microwave food, and I just couldn't stand it. They're not as good as they are now. So I asked, got on the phone or went to the house, and I just told them, teach me how to cook.
Teach them how to cook.
And that's what they did, and I've been, that was my passion ever since.
Isn't that amazing though? It's that classic, just give our children the tools and they can create. And to allow children to participate, because they also will eat the food once they've created it. But I know it just sounds like, too, when he was telling me that story initially, it's just such a fond memory for him. And there's no regrets. I mean, because look at where he is now.
That's right.
Just very inspiring. Okay, wonderful. So we have a sticky ball of wonderfulness.
Yes.
Okay.
We dredge it, if you feel the term with the dredge, if you made fried chicken or anything like that.
Okay.
Get the excess off. A little bit of egg wash.
Okay.
Then you put it in your panko or whatever breadcrumbs you like. You can get the Italian breadcrumbs, just whatever. Make sure you season everything. The flavors are in all the ingredients. A little salt, pepper, whatever you want, the eggs, and the breadcrumbs as well. Don't leave anything out.
Okay.
Then what you got there, nice and breaded,
Okay.
and that's what you end up with.
That is so easy. And this goes into the oven?
No, this
fry.
You fry it.
Oh, nice.
Fried goodness, yes. You fry it 350
Yum.
degrees until it's nice
Oh,
and
the kids are
golden
going to
brown.
love it if it's fried. This is perfect. And it's so nutritious and flavorful. And it's a great way to teach children to really open up their palate and get excited about food. And I don't know about you, but I'm excited to have a bite. So I shall do that very, very quickly. Chef, I am very excited to do this. Because, and I'm going to dip it right here.
Yeah, this is it's an aioli. We call it the roulade. The ingredients are listed, so you guys can make this
Okay.
at home.
That is wonderful. That is so tasty. I love it. Thank you, Chef.
You're welcome.
Please go to the website for more details. Please come to Icon Park at Helena Modern Riviera for your taste of the town. Until then, I'll see you around town.